This little video is just to give you an overview again of the book I've asked you to purchase, and it's again available in the library, and A Land Manager's Guide to Conserving Habitat for Forest Birds in Southern Ontario. So this book has beautiful photos of all the different birds I'd like you to know for Southern Ontario. I appreciate the fact there are many more birds, and we will ask you to, based on some PDF files, look at some birds from Northern Ontario also. On pages 22 to 23, you will see these 26 birds located here, and these birds are the ones I want you to consider when you're talking about your different forests, and what kind of habitat. Why are the birds in these different positions? Some are at the bottom of the page, some are at the top. This refers to where do they mostly feed and inhabit. So for example, down here we probably will see an ovenbird somewhere down here, and the ovenbird is one that's always near the ground, while up at the top you will see cardinals, blue jays, tanagers, and such. Again, we're not trying to make you experts on birds. That's why you have an excellent resource, this book. But we want you to be able to identify habitat and get used to the fact that a forest is not just a bunch of trees, but it is an ecosystem. And part of that are birds, and birds are an indicator of many other species that can be found based on the richness of the bird population. Along the way, if you're like me, you don't know all the terms in regards to bird terms, like, for example, breeding ground, breeding cycle, and things like that. And what's a bark gleaner and an avian, and so on. Pages 89 to 98 provide a great glossary, and they provide terms for birds and for forests. So I'd like you to use that as a resource. There's so many words to know for forestry. It's great to have a resource. Big Blue also has an excellent resource. And where will you learn about birds? Well, the pages 99 to 134 are dedicated to these 26 species that were shown in the first or second slide, and they provide, each bird is indicated with its Latin name, and there's a picture of the bird. Here I'm using the ovenbird as an example. The identification, conservation status, breeding biology, diet, management guidelines, very important for us, and how to find. And then I always like the fun facts. You'll see some pretty cool facts, and there's one bird that likes to swim, or has been known to swim. I'll leave that for you to find which one that is. So keep that in mind, that these birds are, and where do they live? You will use these pages to recommend the 3 key birds that would use the type of habitat for the forest stand that you have analyzed. So don't forget to use those bird books, and that is it. And it's a great resource, the bird habitat book.